still haven't really hit their heights yet this season.
So there you go. X reckons that Haaland destroys Manchester United tomorrow in the Manchester derby. The one thing I would say is, where is this game?
Etihad.
Yeah, United have got a decent record at Etihad.
We have. I think we've won 3 out of the last 5. I don't know much past that in terms of the record. The way that we've played, especially like under Solskjaer, the counter-attacking football, and then the way we played against you lot, we played against Arsenal, that counter-attacking football, it is the antithesis to Man City's football. So it's like the perfect, if you can get it right, it's the perfect game to play against them. It's always going to be difficult against Man City, regardless whether Haaland's playing, Haaland's not, false 9, whatever it's always going to be a difficult game. But for me, it's been overplayed, this Haaland versus Martinez, it's like David Goliath kind of thing. And it's like, the guy...
Not far off.
Yeah, but who won? David.
Ooh.
David
That's
won.
a very good point.
So I just think I think it's been overplayed because Martinez came in at 5'9" at the start of the season, and everyone just said he's going to get bullied in the Premier League. It's never going to work. Carragher, I'll never play next. I could never play next to someone that's short.
Carragher was 5'10".
Yeah, you weren't the tallest, was he?
Well, that's why he needed someone, I guess, taller than him next to. I don't know.
But
But it's like, okay, we get it. He's short, but he's done well in the Champions League. He's done well internationally for Argentina. Yes, the Premier League's a different league to a lot of other European leagues, but he's a quality centre back. And Ten Hag can't be, and this, I mean, I'm gonna say the scouting system at Man United could be that bad, but Ten Hag is not an idiot. He must understand that. All right, I know that he's short, so we're gonna play in a certain way that doesn't expose his deficiencies.
That sounds hopeful to me.
But that's just generally across the Premier League. Because even the game that we lost 4-0 to Brentford, see, look, he got bullied by Tony. No, he didn't. Tony was brilliant, but it wasn't the bullying of Martinez that made us lose 4-0. When they got into those little one-on-one duels, the ball comes long, and he was winning a lot of those balls. It was the balls being played through the team and the counter-attack that cut us apart. So
Didn't he have the best aerial ability in the Eredivisie?
Yeah, and this season he's got a pretty decent record in terms of winning aerial duels, etc. So I think it's just been it's been overplayed. It's an easy analysis of what's going to happen. Haaland will score against you whether you're 5'9" or whether you're 6'9". He's that good of a striker.
6'9" would be difficult though.
Yeah, but he will still score because he's Haaland. Like he's going to score generally.
That's just assuming that all the balls are put in the air. Like obviously Haaland's very good with his feet as well.
But Man City are not going to do that. Man City's not going to start pumping out balls like it's Kevin Davis at Bolton and tries to hold it up.
Exactly.
So I think I'm comfortable with both Varane and Martinez being able to deal with Haaland in as best as you can. He's a world-class player. World-class players have world-class moments. But if we go into the game focusing on Haaland, let's get a man on him, we're going to get battered because they've got 10 other players who will, most of them anyway, probably at least 8 out of 10, will get into our side. So if you just say we're going to focus on Haaland, who only gets like 13 touches a game anyway, you're forgetting the rest of the game. So I think really the best way to contain Haaland is to focus on the other 10 players. Because he's relying on, it's not a bad thing, but he's relying on service from De Bruyne, from Foden, from Bernardo Silva. I don't want to talk about Grealish, Cancelo, etc. That's where the focus needs to be, not Haaland. If you focus on Haaland, the rest of them will rip you apart.
I'm getting confident vibes from you right now. I'm getting confident vibes. What are you thinking the score is going to be?
I'm going 1-1. If Rashford and Martial can play 60, 70 minutes, I think we can get something out of the game because it's getting the ball to the striker to hope it can stick, and then you get the runners off Martial on the counter-attack. If it's Ronaldo, Elanga, Sancho, Anthony, I'm not confident. But we need that.
Does Ronaldo even start?
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Well, if Martial and Rashford are both trained for this week, so you're hoping that they start. If neither of them start, our goose is cooked. I can't see how we do it. But
Blue Viper,
at least one of them start, then I think we can get something out of it.
I mean, they dealt with our counter-attack very well. I know we've been poor all around, but like the past couple of seasons, we really done well against Man City playing on the counter-attack, but they come in knowing that's how we were going to play this season. And
this season already, Newcastle's had them on the ropes. They were 3-1 up, drew 3-3. Palace had them 2-0 down at half-time, and they lost 4-2. Haaland's, there's been a game that he hasn't scored in, by the way. Like, he didn't score against everyone. And then
Just the one, though.
Yeah, just the one. But in the Dortmund game, they didn't have a shot on target until Stones hit it from 30 yards into the top
He's
corner.
injured for the derby.
Stones.
He's out for the next 2 weeks.
Defensively, they're not solid. They can be got at.
Yeah.
The issue is that
literally.
they've got Haaland, so all they need is one chance.
I'm saying 2-0 Man City.
Listen,
That's my
we may
prediction.
lose the
I
game.
don't know about
We
you
may
guys.
lose the game, but I'm not expecting this battering, battering ram. Haaland's going to barge off Martinez like he's not there.
I hope he does. I've got.
Wait,
I've
if he
triple captained
does,
him.
Oh, triple.
Triple captain.
if he does, this is going to get clipped up by a few fans. Then you've got to watch out.
Blue Viper in the comments says Europa Chester United getting slapped tomorrow. Thursday night football.
Europa Chester.
I mean,
It's decent. It's good.
I don't know. I'm saying, yeah, we're playing the Europa League. So
Haaland is going to take revenge for his dad for sure, says Ram.
Wow.
It's funny that they thought Haaland would
Leave
have
one in.
gone to Man United. They actually was thinking that he was going to
But
go there.
When Ollie was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like-
But I think if we
Because
had
of the Norway link
if we
up.
had put
Yeah.
that release clause in the contract, which is what they wanted, because they had that freedom of movement after a couple of years, I feel we could have got him.
well, even though your dad, his dad's career
Yeah.
was ended by Roy Keane.
But he has a good relationship. Ollie has a good relationship with both him and his dad. So it's like, okay, Roy Keane did it, but Man United didn't do it. Like Solskjaer didn't do it. I don't know how far does it go.
Probably
I don't
still
know.
a bit.
I don't know.
You tell that to the scars in his leg.
I heard that.
Haaland's dad even came out. It was interesting you said about moving on after 2 years. Haaland's dad came out, I think, this week saying that Haaland said that he wants to move to all the different leagues to try them out and go to Serie A, go to the Liga to try himself out every 2 years or so.
Every 2 years.
He's going to do more of a.
Let's get through this 2
Ronaldo
years then.
than he
and
is.
then-
Yeah,
And then we'll
exactly.
have our league
You're
back.
right.
But he'll do more of a Ronaldo where, you do it in the Premier League,
Yeah.
do it in La Liga, do it in Syria, as opposed to, I know Messi's moved on now, but a Ryan Giggs.
Yeah.
Or
It's different times.
But every 2
Steven
years is a
Gerrard.
bit extreme.
Yeah,
At least like
That sounds like if you were doing
Ronaldo
a career
chilled
mode on
for
Pro
a,
Club. On
If I was the team to buy him after this 2 years and he wanted a 5-year deal, I'm like, whoa, your dad's already said you're kicking in 2 years.
Yeah, but he's got a release clause in his Man City contract.
For how much?
I think it's between 100 and 150 million. I can't remember exactly.
Once
what
that
they
gets-
paid 100 for him though, didn't
Well,
they?
they
No,
paid
paid like-
50
yeah,
plus.
50.
50
Oh, yeah,
million.
50, yeah, 50.
But they
yeah,
paid
sorry.
obviously a lot in agent fee.
Yeah, the
but,
fees. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
But I think it's near 150 anyway. So Man City will be like, whenever he does go, I think it maybe kicks in after 2 years.
Yeah.
But it's like, who's going to pay it?
Only
If
like
they're winning,
PSG.
But if they're winning Premier League and they're winning,
Why
maybe
would you
winning
leave?
Champions League, he might not say, well, I don't
Yeah.
want to leave. But the release clause is just there in case at any moment. You don't end up like Kane, where you want to leave and then you can't.
Score prediction for tomorrow?
I'm going
Down the
1-1.
table, 1-0?
Oh, yeah, I'm going 1-1.
2-1 City.
2-1 City.
Yeah, 2-0 Man City.
I
gonna
can
be a
see,
quiet
I can
day
see
for
United
Man United.
breaking them down and getting a goal.
Well,
Rashford, man.
that is the Manchester derby. We will have that for you on DR Sports tomorrow. Really looking forward to that.